Deadrock is back, and I was right about which members of Class F were going to join Yakuto. Yeah, so Frieren and Honey are the only two who joined, because of course they did. In fact, this chapter starts out with Honey crying his eyes out about Yakuto's backstory. It's funny because it was obvious that Mikito had no interest of ever joining Yakuto in his suicide mission to kill God, but Frieren is actually surprised by that. She generally is confused that she wouldn't help after hearing that story, but Mikito gives a pretty good answer, which is, maybe it's all made up. Maybe Yakuto's lying to us. You never know. And even if he isn't lying, fighting God is impossible. He's the strongest. That's why he is God. And so, Yakuto's trio go off to the library to find out what God's weakness is. And it is a massive library, so finding the one book, or if it's even a book, it could be some kind of magical, like, scripture that's hidden behind a wall or two. Who knows? But odds are they're probably not going to find it. And waiting in the library is the Black Cat Girl. She finally says her name is Zelka, and she's descended from a black wizard. This whole time I've been guessing that her roots was a witch, because, she's a black cat, witches, that kind of thing. So I was close. I was off, because wizard, witch, there's technically a difference, but still, I was close. But none of that matters, because in the end, it's revealed that it's actually Choco, the bird. I did not see that coming. In fact, no one noticed except for Honey, because he recognized that they wear the same scarf. That's it. That's literally the thing that gave it away. A scarf. She, of course, denies it at first, but then Honey just says, well, then prove it. Shows your third foot, which would prove that she is the bird. And so she does it. She reveals her third foot on her head because she's an idiot. Like a genuine idiot. Apparently, she really is descended from a dark wizard, and she's just super powerful magic, and so she suppresses that magic by turning into a bird. Why? I don't know. But yeah, the cat girl thing is her true form. Basically, she must have sensed the fact that Yakuto was cursed as soon as they met in the classroom. That's really the only way, and she's basically been following him around since. A French lion then appears, not a joke, tells them to be quiet in the library, but for some reason he then immediately starts saying a poem or verse or whatever the hell it is. Like one of the other guys that he's with compliments him for creating such a beautiful poem, but then he kills him because he says it's not a poem, it's a lyric. Point is, he's very flashy and he's very annoying. Oh, and he's apparently a third year, so he's actually about to graduate and make it to the human world. In fact, I'm assuming that all these guys are third year, so they should be pretty powerful if they survive this long. So the French lion's name is Cougar, and all of his guys are just hyping him up as being the strongest in the school. He's like the top guy. Frieren then takes that as, well, if he's strong, I want to fight him then. Why not? And so she challenges him, but he realizes she's hot and he hits on her. And one of his goons, a jack-o'-lantern dude, literally named Jack, who's descended from a jack-o'-lantern, yeah, that's how it goes, transforms her into a cookie. And he says, Happy Halloween. His power is literally Halloween candy. That's his superpower. He turns you in to candy. Cougar then celebrates the fact that he has her. Yakuto then screams at the top of his lungs to give her back. That is when a giant eyeball appears from the ceiling and declares that they are being too loud. And the library starts to get rearranged. Yeah, apparently that giant eyeball came from the librarian. And if you're too loud, they imprison you in the library, which is psychotic. So all the shelves in the library basically get rearranged, turning into a giant labyrinth, separating Yakuto from Cougar, and so now he's not able to save Frieren. And Cougar even gives Yakuto a smirk as the library's shifting, because he straight up knew it was going to happen, so he's just having fun. The real question is, are they going to turn her back into a human so he can then have his own pet? Or is he going to eat her as a cookie? I can't really tell. I mean, he found her being attractive, so I'm going to assume they're going to turn her back. We then skip back over to the rest of Class F, and they're discussing the one guy who went missing during the entrance exam. And that's it. They just mentioned that he exists. It's implied that Mikito may know him personally. He might even be one of her zombies. But yeah, the Hunker Top dude is just sitting there in a cave underground, just chilling. That's all we get. But yeah, we're now on a rescue arc, so that should be fun. Getting through an entire maze. I wonder if it's going to be something simplistic like there are booby traps everywhere, or is it going to be like, since a library, a maze that involves you being able to know knowledge or solve riddles and such to get through. I feel like that would be more interesting, but who knows? It could just be a simple thing where it's just a bunch of deadly traps everywhere. Maybe some monsters get released. Either way, good chapter. I enjoyed it. Kind of short this time, but still, pretty good. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give a thumbs up so you can enjoy more Deadrock and other amazing things. Thank you, and have a great day.